Okay, so we are going to move on to the zipper gusset. You will need your zipper tape. Got it in and 2 pieces of lining and 2 pieces of exterior fabric. I'm going to put my zipper on. Okay, so you need to fold your zipper end, the top of your zipper, right, at a 90-degree angle. And the way I like to do it, my preferred method, is you can clip or sew it in place, but I always fail at those. So I just like to take my lighter, melt the edge a bit, and then just kind of help them stick together. The melting it makes the edge sticky, and so then you can kind of stick them together. As always, when you're working with fire, just be careful not to burn yourself. Again, I'm just turning my zipper at a 90-degree angle. I am melting it a wee bit and then sticking them together. So there we go. I have my 90-degree angle. Very quick and easy and mostly painless unless you burn yourself. Next, you are going to take your 4 pieces and have them wrong side up. I'm going to use 1/4 inch double-sided tape. And so you are going to place that on each end. So that's 4 ends. Oh, that's the wrong way. And then you are going to fold over each side. Okay. So I'm just going to take it. So that should be 1/4 of an inch fold. It's sometimes hard for me to fold because I live in Texas and it's very hot. So sometimes the double-sided tape does not want to hold. So we're folding that in down 1/4 of an inch. Here. Now I'm going to do the other side. So now you are going to take your exterior piece and then you're going to take your zipper and place it right sides together, making sure to leave about 1/4 of an inch on top. I just like that because then that gives you the most like clean edge and then your sewing machine isn't unhappy. At this time, I will also place a clip at the very end of the zipper because most of the time I just kind of like open it. So again, exterior fabric right side up, zipper fabric right side down, and then lining fabric should be on top right sides with the wrong side of the fabric. And I want to make sure to align it. I will clip it at the top. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I clip and sometimes I don't. Can't explain to you why. I think it's because if it's for me, I don't clip as much because I'm like, eh. But if it's for like a customer, like if it's an order, then I do clip. And so, okay, so we're running into a problem here. And that is that my middle piece is really long for some weird reason. So I'm just gonna fold that over a little bit more. I think I just cut it wrong. But you just want to make sure that your exterior gusset piece and your lining gusset piece are the same length, because otherwise it'll look not correct. So I just folded it over a little bit more. Now I'm going to sew this together at 1/4 inch, and then we'll come back to it because we do have to clip a lot this second part. Yeah, I don't know why that's so much longer. I think I just wasn't paying attention when I cut that. All right, so you just want to slow down before the end and kind of manually crank it and then back stitch, because you don't want to pass that part. I mean, my thread is black, so like it'd be all right, but if you have like a different color thread, you don't want that peeking out at you. All right, so now what I'm going to do, that I have stitched this, is I am going to fold this back and clip all the way around, because I will be stitching all the way around. And so you might want to cut a little bit of this corner, just because it kind of tends to peek through when you're folding it. So just make a tiny little cut in that corner, and then you'll have a cleaner fold there. And so again, I'm going to clip all the way around, lining up my exterior and my lining so they are nice and together. And then I'm going to stitch all the way around that. This one I do clip in place to make sure. And it's okay if your lining is like a little bit longer than your exterior piece. I prefer that because that means you can catch it all and then you won't have to be worried about it. And then, so you'll do the sides at 1/8 inch. And then the exterior side, you know, as well. So you're just going to sew all the way around. And I like to start with this like top edge, like I'll start here and then go in, because that way my back stitching is here and that's going to be caught in the seam down the road, so it won't be. Look at that beautiful zipper gusset. So beautiful. Good stitching. So I didn't catch it here, which is not a big of a deal because it will be caught in the seam. I'll just have to make sure I'm kind of aware of that when I'm doing my, and that's why it's important to follow the seam allowance, because I've tried it multiple ways. And sometimes it doesn't, because I think that just needed to be folded over and I failed to do it. Okay, now we're going to repeat the process on the other side. So again, I'm going to do my exterior fabric face up, my zipper, and I'm going to make sure to line up the top of these so that they are nice and together, not that big of a difference. And then I'm going to line up this exterior, this pink, or the lining fabric, sorry. Again, making sure to clip my zipper in place at the top so that I don't miss that, and then I'll clip the rest. And again, I already know because I already kind of like saw, but make sure that your lining fabric and your exterior fabric are the same length. Because I don't know, somehow I just cut this a little bit too long. And so I just need to make sure that that is correct. Again, I'm going to sew that at 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to top stitch at 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Here we go. So we will do it here. Because I'm using a zipper foot. I forgot. I always use my zipper foot because it makes me happy. It comes out with such neat edges.